In this video, we will discuss how to conduct qualitative research and writing Chapter 3, which is Research Method and Design. Chapter 3 is the methodology chapter, and it serves as the roadmap for your study. It's where you clearly define how you will conduct your research, collect your data, and analyze it. Let's break this down section by section. Introduction. Start by restating the purpose of your study as you wrote it in Chapter 1. This helps anchor your methodology in the broader context of your research. Briefly preview these sections in Chapter 3, such as research design, data collection, data analysis, and ethical considerations. Think of this as setting the stage for what's to come. Research design and rationale. In qualitative research, your design could be a case study, phenomenology, grounded theory, ethnography, or narrative analysis. Clearly identify and describe your chosen design and explain why it's suitable for your research questions. For example, if you're exploring participants' lived experiences, a phenomenological design may be appropriate. Justify how this design aligns with prior studies in accounting research, especially those focusing on qualitative approaches. Here are step-by-step process for different qualitative designs. Case study. Begin by identifying your case. Define the boundaries of the case, such as time frame or specific context. Determine the data sources, which may include interviews, observations, and archival data. Phenomenology. Identify participants who have experienced the phenomena under study. Conduct in-depth interviews to capture their lived experiences. Focus on extracting themes that reveal the essence of the experience. Grounded theories start with data collection and proceed to coding. Develop categories and identify core themes. Your aim is to generate a theory grounded in the data. Ethnography. Immerse yourself in the participant's environment. Collect data through participant observation, field notes, and cultural artifacts. Focus on understanding the cultural context. Narrative analysis. Collect personal stories or experiences from participants. Organize data chronologically or thematically to explore how participants construct meaning through their narratives. Let's now look at the methodology. This section is where you explain how you will carry out your research. Include detailed step-by-step descriptions to ensure replicability. Consider the following components: participants, setting. Describe your target population. Who are they? Where are they located? What are the criteria for inclusion or exclusion? Clearly define these parameters to maintain focus and ensure relevance. Sampling strategy. In qualitative research, you may use purposive sampling, snowball sampling, or convenience sampling. Explain your sampling method and justify why it's the best fit for your study. For example, if you are exploring tax professionals' perspectives on blockchain in financial reporting, you might select participants with at least 5 years of experience in the field. Data collection procedures. Outline how you will gather your data. This could include interviews, focus groups, observations, or document analysis. Describe each method in detail, including how participants will be recruited, how interviews will be conducted, and how data will be recorded. Archival data. For qualitative research involving archival data, begin by identifying relevant documents such as financial reports, industry publications, or historical records. Secure permissions to access these data sources. Organize data by theme or time frame and document the data collection process clearly to maintain credibility. What is archival data? Archival data refers to pre-existing data collected for purposes other than the current research. This can include financial reports, corporate documents, audit records, regulatory filings, meeting minutes, or previously conducted interviews. Here's how to approach using archival data in your qualitative research. Step 1. Identify relevant sources. Determine which existing data sources align with your research questions. For instance, if your study focuses on the impact of AI on financial reporting, you might seek out industry reports, accounting journals, or historical financial statements. Step 2. Obtain access and permissions. Ensure you have proper access to the data, whether through public databases, institutional archives, or organizational records. Confirm data authenticity and consider ethical implications. Step 3. Data selection and sampling. Not all data will be relevant. Develop criteria for selecting specific documents or records. For instance, you may choose records from a specific time frame or pertaining to particular organizations. Step 4. Data analysis approach. Determine how you will analyze the archival data. This could involve coding, content analysis, or thematic analysis. Consider using software like NVivo for organization and analysis. Step 5. Address credibility and limitations. Acknowledge any potential biases or limitations in the archival data. Discuss how you will address these limitations to maintain the credibility of your findings. Data analysis plan. Explain how you will analyze the qualitative data. Will you use thematic analysis, content analysis, or another approach? Discuss the coding process, open coding, axial coding, and selective coding. Identify the software you'll use and explain how it supports your analysis. Ensure that your analysis method aligns with your research questions and the chosen research design. Trustworthiness and credibility. In qualitative research, reliability and validity are addressed through credibility, transferability, dependability, and describe the strategies you will use to establish trustworthiness, such as member checking, triangulation, or peer debriefing. This step is crucial to ensuring the integrity of your findings. Ethical considerations. Discuss how you will protect participant confidentiality and data security. Obtain informed consent and explain how it will be documented. Address how data will be stored, who will have access, and how data will be disposed of after the study. If your study involves vulnerable populations, outline additional protective measures. The last step is the summary. You should wrap up Chapter 3 by summarizing the key components: design, participants, data collection, data analysis, and ethical considerations. End with a transition statement that leads into Chapter 4, where you will present your data analysis and findings. Remember, Chapter 3 is where you lay out your plan with precision and clarity. It is not just about what you're redoing, but how and why you're redoing it. Pay close attention to the alignment between your research questions, design, and data collection methods. This ensures a cohesive, rigorous study. If you have any questions or need further clarification, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to seeing your methodology chapters take shape.